Hello everyone, my name is Carla and I'm going to present my project GROW, Textile Installation in Bondi Beach Public School. The Waverly area has 121 native flora species that are local to the area. These trees are protected by different local regulations that seek to preserve this flora in the local area. This is particularly the case in the Bondi area, where my client, Bondi Beach Public School, is located. In addition to learning and education of children, the school has objectives to provide natural spaces and a sustainable vision to support the growth of students. On the weekends, the school hosts the Bondi Market, where locals sell their products, which also promotes the idea of living in a sustainable community. Currently, the school is surrounded by a cold and industrial fence that does not converse with the environment or nature. So the idea is to take this structure and through GROW, the textile installation, reduce the rigid and dark impact that it has. This is intended to better represent the identity of the school. GROW Installations aims to embody the concepts that occurs inside the school and projected outwards, so that it can be appreciated by those who pass by outside the school. Here we can see my mood board with some inspirations for my project, which will use the existing fence as the base structure and leverage the knotted lace technique of macrame to create a new structure. We can also see the integration of natural elements and how to create visibility through different techniques. In the creation process, I first started making sketches to help me visualize my idea. And then I did a series of dyeing experiments in different materialities to determine the range of colors I could use. When deciding to use the macrame technique, I started by making my own knots to see how it works best to convey my idea, in addition to trying different types of threads in different colors. After experimenting and testing, I was able to make a final decision. The materials to be used will be local branches that have fallen from native trees, and as a yarn, I will use raffia in a natural color. The macrame knot used is the spiral, which allows creating irregular curves and creating a different composition in each space. The raffia comes in different thicknesses, which creates at the same time different densities of the macrame knot. The composition to create the weft will be low density to maintain transparency and visibility for people looking through a fence. Maintaining this transparency will provide harmony and integration with the environment. This prototype is made in 1/10 scale, where it uses the grid as an imitation of the fence. Here we can see how it integrates with the environment and gives an idea of what the experience will give when walking near to the fence. We can also see from closer how the sequence of knots create this composition that hugs the branches and passes through the middle of the grid. The design generates a game of shadows that are reflected on the ground where pedestrians pass, this shadow being a complement to the intervention. Depending on whether the light comes from the front or against, it gives a different visibility in terms of details and contrast. It will be installed on the right side of the school entrance. This is approximately 15 meters of fence that will be intervened. This is applied only in this part as it does not have trees behind this section of the fence, but the rest of the fence has trees that make the application of the installation less necessary. The installation will have a duration of 6 months, since being natural products, they can deteriorate with the passage of time. The name given is to GROW, as it refers to the growth of trees as the growth of children's, in a school that seeks to convey its sustainable ideals and its appreciation for the environment. Thanks for listening.